might be a good call later on in the game.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And the first...
Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined gyre back into the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made a defender miss. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. So here comes the Auburn offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd.
With Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years, but a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making...
A shot toward the end zone. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Sooners.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running.
There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Still on his feet. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Got room to work. Still on his feet at the 25. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Buying some time. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And the Sooners are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He's going to take off. Running into the open space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism.
He's inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Sooners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing on the run. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And here comes the punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the... He'll take a shot. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off, and down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far, and there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This defense has the solution.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Sooners have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Now rolling to the left. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants it all. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Found a seam on the left. Still on his feet. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Simmons. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers are on the move. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to...
Into the end zone he goes. Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move to his left. On the move is the 30. And they'll move the chains with the first down at the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it on the outside. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Might be looking to run. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. And he wants that clock to run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Simmons. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch, it's Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker is Cobb. At the 35, he's open. All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Fires deep on the run. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left, so you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And that's a good stop by this defense. There's still a chance, but man, oh man, is the special teams unit going to have to be special. Going to have to make a play here. Time's not on your side. Score's not on your side. One big play could change everything.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking for an open area to his left. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.